I think there's a lot of good things that we got out of it. To me, for the first game with 3 new starters, I think the one positive leave out of there is Jamal being at center. Was to me, we went in there on a silent cadence, going on a silent cadence from the first game. There was no, we had 2 penalties, 2 holding penalties, which are just unacceptable. But to me, no offsides, no bad snaps. No, I mean, they shouldn't be anyway. But just to me, a first game going silent cadence for him, I think it was a good game for him. Overall, I think we played average. I get a lot of a good first game from, really Rufus, Jamal. I shouldn't say Devin, but just really the first game getting back into things, which is always hard. Just not hit anybody since whenever we played last January. We just did, fundamentally, we got to pick things back up. Just to me, we didn't do things, we need to play lower, we need to get our pads down and get our feet a little more.
What's the most difficult aspect for Jamal in the silent cadence for something that he hasn't done before?
It's just his communication. It's just communicating. It's all the calls with the communication with the variations of what we use. It's one more added thing instead of just making our calls, hey, listen to cadence, go. Now it's, I got to get up, I got to see the motion, I got to see the snap, I got to be on top of it. And again, doing a great job because he's responsible for the other 4. Make sure they hear it, make sure those calls are made. They made their calls before he starts with cadences. But just to me, it's not that it's hard, but it's just something it's an added responsibility that we won't do it for another 3 weeks, 4 weeks till we go to Auburn. So it's just so we practice it 2 weeks prior to knowing we're going. There could be a loud situation there. It was good to get it in before really his first time is at Auburn, where it'll be louder than it was down there at Hattiesburg. But again, I thought he did a great job doing that, handling that.
Are there ways that you replicate that in practice, whether it's loud music or loud something to?
Yeah, we have music every day at practice. You can't hear yourself in practice. But it's always going on out there. It's just, again, every drill we do is silent cadence. So it's inside drill, it's one on pass rush. Everything is done. And silent cadence is really, it's not for him, it's for the tackles. Mm-hmm. So they can see what they got to see, and they can hear it without, if you can't hear Dak's voice, right, is that voice in there. So he's got to communicate to them. And again, it's all for them not to be untimely with them, and for them to be on time with him, and for him to be consistent in all his different cadences that he's using.
How did you feel like Rufus did in his first real game at left tackle? Other than the sack he gave up, did you feel like he performed pretty well?
Yeah, I think he performed decently. Again, there's a lot of room for improvement. I think the one thing is learning to play for him, which he's never done in 5 years, is to play 67 snaps. For him, he'd been consistently maybe 10 to 15 snaps at most in a game. Now it's 67, so you see, to me, even as the end of the game went on, not that it was a lot of plays. We didn't have anything in the first half. I think we had 22 plays. In the second half, just okay. How his energy has to go through the game and go throughout the game for 67 plays. Not, I'm going to sit in the silence for a while, run out there for a couple plays, come back. So I think that's part of that game atmosphere that he needed. Each of them had their own individual thing. But I think that was a big thing for him that he learned from that experience.
You talked in the preseason about getting 8 to 10 guys ready to play. How do you feel about your depth right now?
Good. I feel better. Again, I think the one thing is it's every week we go along is they're getting more reps. And to me, for really, you look at the twos, the backups there, where he got in the game for the last couple of plays was Elton and Dion. I didn't get Jock in the game there, but it was for them was really the preparation during the week. It was for those guys. I didn't realize till going in there that I think I brought 12 guys with me. 6 of them never done a road trip before. So even getting on the bus, going to the bus, getting in the hotel, being in the hotel for team dinner, for Saturday preparation, Saturday walkthroughs, they kept walking around going, where are we supposed to be? What are we supposed to do? And you forget quickly from, I've been doing it long enough that, and they haven't. So it's, okay, here's what we got to do, be on time. Here's how walkthrough goes. Here's how we're going to rotate. So even getting the game for them was, Dion was on field goal, did a great job on field goal. But those last couple plays of, now they've been on the field, but the whole week up to the game on Saturday is probably more important than even the game itself, was how do you watch film? How do you prepare? How do you understand first and second down? How do you understand third down? How do you understand red zone? All the situations, and how do you watch the film and prepare and know and plan? So you see that even this week so far, during the week, they've already got knowledge of, here's what I got to watch, here's what I got to do, here's what I have to understand that I didn't understand last week. So I think that, the experience, I think that's why when you sit there and play these first couple of games, the young guys, new guys, get experience from just game atmosphere. For them, it's going to be different, even home game now. Not being on the sidelines, being juice boys or whatever they are, to now it's I'm dressed and crap, I'm going in. So it's going to be another experience for them going into this one.
How big of an adjustment what kind of preparation goes into LSU not having film and things on them with a new defensive coordinator and stuff?
I mean, it's like anything else. You just got to. We have all. We did a great job evaluating all the 3 plays they had last week. We got a first down, a second down, and a third down. So that's about all we got. But it's like anything else. You know, you always look at coaches' histories of where they've been and what they've done. So you kind of got to compile a different thing, which is more than you want. Kind of narrow down what's his. Ultimately, every coach has a philosophy. You know, what's been his philosophy in his past, where he's been. So you got to look at every variation. There's multiple things to look at, but again, they're still going to line up with 4 down or 3 down. And if they walk up and there's 1 down the whole game, then we got to bear it and adjust on the sidelines fast. But to me, there's still it goes back still to us. What's our base fundamentals? I mean, our defense does a great job, and we talked about that earlier. Of they're multiple. So we've seen throughout 28 days of practice in camp, 3 down, 4 down, every pressure there is, every twist, everything. So now it's as you're going through the game is okay. Here's what they're doing. Might have to tweak, adjust some things during the game, but to me, they're going to line up in a 3 and a G or a shade or one or the other, which I told our guys. I said we're expecting maybe more G than 3 techniques. Okay, great. Practice against shades all last week, so we got that. And practice against odd versus our defense, so you're getting every variation. Now when we get there, here's what they're doing. Let's put our feet in the ground and go.